things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UMass's offense takes the field to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays.
Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Minutemen. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Eastern Michigan's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Wilson to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using the quick game. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing. And
it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got it in the middle. It's good. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Massey. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. Looking for a man, it's Francis. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. UMass to the line facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. UMass will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Under fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Found a seam. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Francis. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets the first down. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, Tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get it through the air. Buys a little time. Looking for room at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. That's caught. It's Soto. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Going to try to get it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Eastern Michigan has moved into the red zone. He wants it all. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wilson will throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Time to take a shot. Makes a grab on the shot. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. On the ground. It's good. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Minutemen can be very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. UMass to the line on 3rd and inches. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Western Kentucky was far from the friendly confines of Bowling Green, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs.
Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Rushes on him. Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it at the 25. Touchdown, UMass! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Sends it back in motion. Wilson to pass. Under fire. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Forced out of the pocket. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. He's got it along the sideline. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Eagles will have it 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Sets up the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
He's got him. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Touchdown, Eagles! And that one will give them the lead. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
The UMass offense returns to the field. Back to pass, it's Francis. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. 10. Touchdown, UMass. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Makes the catch. It's Soto. At midfield, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. He's at, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Got a man. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Francis. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's good. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
He's got it on the move. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28 to 27.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wilson will throw. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Soto. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is perfect. They push the lead to 4 here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Flips it out on the screen. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's good. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hoffman.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive court.
There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's...
Touchdown, Minutemen! They move.
Had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone. The windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wilson to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. With the catch, it's Soto. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Let's send the tight end in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Coleman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock power as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Eagles! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Francis. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.